Can you guess which country they are from and what celebration they were served? Are you ready to take your taste buds on a culinary journey around the world? Join us as we explore some of the most delicious and unique dishes served during Thanksgiving celebrations in different countries. From a savory and juicy snack in Canada to a spicy and flavorful soup in the Caribbean, these dishes will make you want to pack your bags and travel the world. Can you guess the answers? Let's find out. Thanksgiving around the world. Thanksgiving is a holiday that is celebrated in different countries and dates, but it usually involves giving thanks to the harvest and other blessings of the past year. The most well-known Thanksgiving celebration is the one that takes place in the United States on the 4th of Thursday of November. It is based on the tradition of the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Indians who started a feast in 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts. However, there are other countries that have their own version of Thanksgiving, with different histories, customs, and foods. In this video, I will compare and contrast some of the Thanksgiving celebrations around the world and how they differ from regular Thanksgiving we know. Canada. Canada is the closest neighbor of the United States, and it also celebrates Thanksgiving on a different day. Canadian Thanksgiving is on the second Monday of October, which is earlier than the American one because Canada has a shorter growing season and harvests its crops earlier. Canadian Thanksgiving is also a statutory holiday in most provinces and territories, except for New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. The origins of Canadian Thanksgiving are not just as clear as the American ones, but there are several possible sources. One of them is the explorer Martin Frobisher, who led the ceremony of Thanksgiving in 1578 in Newfoundland after surviving a long perilous journey from England. Another source is the French settlers who came to Canada in the 17th century and celebrated their successful harvests with feasts of thanks. A third source is the Loyalists who fled the American Revolution and brought the Thanksgiving tradition with them to Canada. The foods that Canadians eat on Thanksgiving are similar to the ones that Americans eat, such as turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. However, there are some regional variations such as salmon, wild game, or poutine in some parts of Canada. Some Canadians also celebrate Thanksgiving with outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, or hunting. One of the dishes that I think is worth trying from Canada is poutine, which is a dish of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. It is a very popular snack in Canada, and some people also eat it on Thanksgiving as a side dish. Poutine is rich, savory, and satisfying, and it can be customized with different toppings such as bacon, chicken, or vegetables. Poutine is a dish that originated in Quebec, but it has spread to the other parts of Canada and the world. Liberia. Liberia is a country in West Africa that was founded and freed by American slaves in 19th century. Liberia adopted many aspects of American culture, including the celebration of Thanksgiving on the first Thursday of November. However, Liberian Thanksgiving is not a public holiday, and it is not as widely observed as in the United States. The history of Liberian Thanksgiving is linked to the arrival of the American Colonization Society, a group that supported the resettlement of freed African Americans in Africa. The society established a colony in Liberia in 1822, and the first settlers celebrated their first harvest with a day of Thanksgiving in 1823. The tradition continued as more settlers arrived and Liberia became an independent republic in 1847. One of the dishes that I think is worth trying from Liberia is cassava, which is a starchy root vegetable that is staple food in many African countries. Cassava can be cooked in different ways such as boiling, frying, or baking. It can also be made flour, bread, or chips. Cassava is a versatile and nutritious food that can be eaten with different sauces, meats, or vegetables. Cassava is a dish that is often eaten on Thanksgiving in Liberia, as it is one of the crops that settlers brought with them from America. Grenada and St. Lucia. Grenada and St. Lucia are two island nations in the Caribbean that celebrate Thanksgiving on October 25, which is also the anniversary of the 1983 US-led invasion of Grenada. The invasion was a response to a coup that overthrew the socialist government of Grenada and threatened the lives of American medical students on the island. The invasion resulted in the restoration of democracy and liberation of Grenadian people from their oppressive regime. The history of Grenadian and St. Lucian Thanksgiving is connected to the gratitude that the people of these islands felt towards the United States and other countries that helped them during the invasion. The first Thanksgiving was held in 1984, and it was declared as national holiday by the new government of Grenada. St. Lucia, which was a staging ground for the invasion and close ally of Grenada, also adopted the holidays as a sign of solidarity. One of the dishes that I think is worth trying from Grenada and St. Lucia is kalalu, which is a soup or stew made from the leaves of a taro plant. Kalalu is a dish that has its roots in West Africa, but it has been adapted to the Caribbean cuisine and ingredients. Kalalu is a spicy and flavorful dish that can be made with different meats such as crab, chicken, or pork. It can also be eaten with rice, bread, or dumplings. Kalalu is a dish that is often eaten in Thanksgiving in Grenada and St. Lucia, as it is a symbol of fusion of cultures and cuisines in these islands. Norfolk Island. Norfolk Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean that is a territory of Australia. Norfolk Island celebrates Thanksgiving on the last Wednesday of November. Norfolk Island is the only place in Australia that observes Thanksgiving as a public holiday. The origins of Norfolk Island Thanksgiving is tracked back to the Americans' whaling ships that visited the island in the 19th century. The whalers brought with them the tradition of Thanksgiving, as well as some of the foods that are associated with it, such as corn, pumpkin, and turkey. The islanders adopted the holiday and continued to celebrate it even after the whaling industry declined. The foods that the Norfolk Islanders eat on Thanksgiving are similar to the ones that Americans eat, but with some local variations. For example, instead of cranberry sauce, they use guava jelly, and instead of pumpkin pie, they use banana or coconut cream pie. Some Norfolk Islanders also attend church services, decorate their homes with flowers, and exchange gifts on this day. One of the dishes that I think is worth trying from Norfolk Island is banana or coconut cream pie, which is a dessert made from a pastry crust filled with custard, bananas, or coconut, and whipped cream. Banana or coconut cream pie is a sweet and creamy dessert that is perfect for ending a Thanksgiving meal. It is also a dish that reflects the tropical and exotic nature of Norfolk Island, as bananas and coconuts are abundant and delicious fruits on the island. Thanksgiving is a holiday that has different meanings and traditions in different countries. Some of the factors that influence the differences are the history, culture, geography, and religion of each country. However, some of the common elements that unite the Thanksgiving celebrations are the themes of gratitude, generosity, and community. Thanksgiving is a time to appreciate the good things in life and to share them with others. It is also a time to learn from the diversity and richness of the world and celebrate the similarities and differences that make us human. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Destination Zen for amazing travel destinations around the world.